What is the biggest challenge that firms face when they are establishing the governance for an analytics implementation project?
Governance for an analytics project is important, and I think firms are moving in the right direction if they do choose to undertake one. But I think where firms fall down, if they fall down in the area of governance, it's either with not choosing to implement a governance program early enough, or choosing to implement a governance program but not putting the right person in charge of it. Because in order for governance to be effective, you really need stakeholders from across the organization to participate. But those stakeholders are busy, right? The people that will add the most value are some of your most valuable and busiest people in the organization. So running the governance program, you need to be mindful of their time. You need to focus them during meetings on decisions. And you need to make sure that their input is valued and their time is respected.
What are some of the definite deliverables that firms should have in mind when selecting vendors?
Deliverables when selecting vendors. It's an interesting question. But I think it depends on what phase of the project an organization is in. I mean, early on, I think it's important to see what's out there and what's possible, because sometimes a firm's definition of what they want is limited to what the firm's experience has been, and that there are products and solutions on the market that they might not have considered, vendors they might not have considered ahead of time. The further along in the implementation you get, the more you'd expect those deliverables to become better and better defined. But early on, you know, I'd keep an open mind. Later on, be more specific.
And what is the biggest stumbling block that firms face when planning an analytics implementation?
Firms often underestimate change. They underestimate change in all forms. And an analytics system, you know, often is helping the organization drive changes in areas that they had never expected. You know, a performance system, all the upstream areas of a firm flow into a performance and analytics system. So if you have weaknesses anywhere in your organization, they'll end up manifesting themselves in that analytics solution. So implementing changes or improving the way that your firm is going to deliver analytics with its new solution is inherently going to bring about changes that the organization can't anticipate. So they often, in planning, largely underestimate the cost and the time it will take to bring about those changes.
Excellent. Thank you. Thank you.